Gün dolandı dağı taşı.
So a good substitution for the turkey is, of course, chicken. So I've got some boneless chicken breasts here that I cut up. We're going to use some of the broccoli that I just got the bag of the florets. And where I normally use a full bag or half a bag, I did cut it up in smaller pieces and measured out. So we've got 2 cups of broccoli. We've got 1 red pepper, which we're going to cut into strips. Let me wipe this off. And this also called for rice, so I did make some brown rice ahead of time. I got that ready. And I just made this into little thin strips. You could cut it, the whole thing, in strips. I just thought, oh, these little ones look cuter. Like spraying all over. It's nice and fresh. Okay, there's our red pepper. So we've got our red pepper, our broccoli. We're going to put a little oil in the pan of our canola oil. Right here, we'll light that till that gets a little bit hot. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to check our oven. I think I will, let's see, the cake looks good. I'm going to put our sample in. That hot. Ooh, the berries smell good on that cake. Okay. All right. So our oil is heating up, and we're using our safe practices with our chicken or turkey. Same thing. If you touch it with your hands, make sure that you wash your hands in between. Of course, I would never take this and put this on this board after I've cut or before I cut the red peppers. We don't mix cooked meat with uncooked meat. We're just going to fry that up, get that brown, and then we're going to put in our broccoli and our red peppers to kind of let that cook together, and then we'll make the sauce of the chicken broth, the curry powder, a little salt and pepper, I think, a little salt, no pepper, a little bit of ginger. And of course, when you make the rice, you don't use the butter and the salt to make that. It's plain. And I think that one of the things that the magazine said was when you're taking out the flavorful things, the butter, the oil, the sugars, some of the salt, you want to put other things back in. So you want to put curry powder in. You want to put some of the like the Mrs. Dash stuff that has a lot of the flavorful stuff. You don't want to cut out your flavor. What you just want to do is substitute some of the things that are not that good for you for some things that offer more flavor. For this, you could, yeah, it would. you would just change your cooking instructions a little bit. You know, I would. Oh yeah. Oh no, I think it would be just as good. What you would want to do is, instead of putting your turkey in like this first, you would put your vegetables in, your broccoli and your red pepper, saute them in the oil a little bit, and then add your turkey. You know, do it reverse, because you didn't want to cook the turkey more, but you need to use that time to cook the vegetables. So you would just reverse that process and then let everything else go. That would be fine. If you had any kind of already cooked meat, you know, the chicken or the turkey, you certainly could do that. Okay, this is nice. So we're going to go ahead and add our red pepper to that, and our broccoli, 2 cups. And kind of stir that up. And I think this makes a really pretty dish. I think any time that you can bring out the other senses, you know, by putting in other flavors. This is red pepper, certainly has a good flavor, so does broccoli. You're bringing out the color. So all of that is the eating experience. If you have nice bright colors, you have nice crunchy taste, it's not all mush, it's not all, you know, that sort of olive green. You want to keep your vegetables bright green. If they're bright green, red if they're red. Keep a more natural color. Now while we're waiting for that to heat up, we'll go ahead on the sauce. And we're just going to take our, and I did choose the reduced, I think it's fat-free reduced salt chicken broth. And like I said, there's lots of products like this that are coming out now with the lower sodium, the lower fat, the lower whatever, you know, which I think is good. And once you have more control, you certainly can take this and add more salt to it. You could certainly add this to whatever other recipe you're doing and add butter to it, or more oil if you like, but you're the one who has the control over it, not them. So let's do our 1.25 cups of chicken broth. And if you didn't want to use chicken broth, you certainly could use vegetable broth. We've got our curry powder and our cornstarch. Stuff those in. And then our little bit of salt and ginger. And I'll whisk that up a little bit. Get off my recipes. Now, I cut this turkey in the recipe. I believe it says to cut it by 2 by 1 inch pieces. So you would have to watch that when we're doing this, the cooking time, that you got the turkey all the way, or the chicken all the way cooked. I cut it smaller, so I feel that even right now all this chicken is cooked. Always a safe thing to do, though, if you're not sure, is to put this in the, once you get the sauce kind of thickened a little bit, is to put it over the rice and put it in the oven. Okay, that's nice, and sauce is nice and thick, so I believe that is done. I'll pour that over the rice. Ooh, that's pretty. And it smells good. All right. So here is our curried chicken stir fry, curried turkey stir fry that we made with chicken.